Hey everybody, Vince Luca here. Just wanted to say I hope you're having a good day. I am. I was a little bit under the weather, but now my voice is back so I can continue doing these videos. This time it's about the Division 2, and after playing the beta, I have a few thoughts that I wanted to talk about. So here we go. I want to start by saying that I will get this game. I will be covering it a lot, so thanks for subscribing and stay tuned for my next video on how to get 1 to 2 gold items every 5 minutes at the end game. So make sure to subscribe if you want to know how to do that. I also want to mention that all I'm talking about is the story mode and not the PvP. First off, the bugs, but it's a beta, so they should be fixed at launch, right? Well, wrong. These are bugs that have been in the Division from the beginning, like Division 1, and for 2 years it's the same bugs. They're still present, like shooting enemies from behind the wall and stuff like that. The other thing you might encounter are like floating items around the world. It takes you out of immersion and it reminds you just that you're playing someone else's bad level design. People out there are saying that the guns feel great, and they do, until you reach the end game, where you feel like they're BB guns doing very little damage. Unless you're a mathematician and min-maxing every little stat, then you might only be using 3 mags instead of 4 to kill 1 NPC. But the most important thing they forgot to put in this game is fun. As gamers, we want to play to have fun. We want to turn off the game after playing and feel good, satisfied, accomplished, or simply knowing that you just had fun with friends. Instead, we feel like we wasted hours in a few missions, being yelled at constantly and sweared at by NPCs, that you come out of this game angry, and it's not healthy, guys. To be honest with you, stress is not your friend, it's toxic, and then you let it out in the forums. Most gamers play games to have fun, and also to relax, or to enjoy a story. But the Division 2 feels like homework, math homework, the worst of its kind. At its base, the Division 2 is a sugar-coated shooting gallery that swears at you and calls you names as you shoot at it. Now, why does this game feel addictive? Because you want to get back at them. You want to shoot people who are calling you names. Imagine the enemies were muted. You would not feel as compelled to play as much, would you? This is a psychological thing Massive is tapping into, using it to keep you in the game, to keep you shooting at NPCs with shitty AI and dirty mouths. Speaking of AIs, the enemy is pretty dumb, and the only reason you're dying is because they hit like trucks while being bullet sponges. Any of those enemies rush you, you'll probably die. But if you rush them, you probably die. So what's the strategy here? Well, it's the same that it was in Division Patch 1.6. Wait with your team somewhere and pick off dumb AI as they rush you. What does this do? It makes the mission last hours. You're better off logging in and out and opening loot boxes for gold items. You'll farm more this way. I'm serious, guys. I've tried it, and I was getting 2 to 3 gold items every 10 minutes by doing this, instead of only 3 items every hour spent in a mission. This is the biggest problem with the Division 2. Missions are way too long and not rewarding enough. Did I mention they're not fun? A mission in the Division 2 is to go in a room, kill everybody, go into the next room, kill everybody, keep killing everyone in that room until you reach a boss, then kill that boss and get 2 or 3 random loots. And don't forget the restock box, because bullet sponge is a thing, and this is how they fixed it, giving you more ammo. It's very lazy in my opinion. You want to do a mission silently and stealth-like? You can't, which is a huge missed opportunity here. The cover-to-cover move feels stealthy, yet useless. When I walk into a room with a bunch of enemies walking around like drones, I would love to pick at them one by one. I shot one guy in the head with a silencer in a room alone, and everyone in that building got alerted. Like, what the fuck? Okay, then I guess it's back to strategy 1.6. Go back, take cover, and shoot the gallery. Oh, and while you're doing this, you're getting sweared at and called names at constantly. I mean, once in a while should be okay, but why are all these bad guys dumb hicks with shit vocabulary? Isn't this DC? Can't we have some silent types that know what they're doing and have great AI instead? We should have skills that allow us to throw soaps in their mouth. Massive may have balanced numbers, but not the gameplay or enjoyment of the endgame. It will feel like you're playing the first one all over again with no snow. Actually, New York felt a lot more interesting and gloomy. Some areas gave me the heebie-jeebies. This sunny dark zone just doesn't cut it for me. Oh, and talking about sunny, I can't read my freaking menu, guys. The writing is tiny and the back is transparent. How am I supposed to min-max? I always have to look for a dark wall to go check my inventory. It's annoying and there better be a slider to make the background of the menu opaque. Maybe I missed it in the options. Let me know if I did. Look, it needs smarter enemies with less health and armor. That's all it needs. Not enemies who jump onto boxes then jump off it while 4 division agents are shooting at him. Fix the AI, guys, seriously. Or at least make them die just as fast as we do when we're out of cover. You wanna talk balance? Balance that shit out first. Our skills take too long to recharge. Our specialty weapons never have any ammo, so we're stuck using 2 weapons most of the time, making it boring as fuck. Take Anthem for example. Skills come back faster, but we run out of ammo faster too, which gives us strategy and ammo management to consider, making it more fun to play and making ammo pickup more important. And Anthem isn't that great of a game either, but they got that part right, and Massive needs to pay attention to other games too, not just the Division 1. Why do you think there's a restock between each room in the Division? To set you up for the long ass shooting gallery coming up. The bullet sponge shit is back, and because they don't know how to fix it, they just give you a restock every freaking checkpoint. Not only that, but they have to drop ammo from killed enemies to make sure you have enough bullets for the sponges. Can you imagine running out of ammo in the Division 2? And having to wait 2 freaking minutes to use a simple skill, which does almost no damage to enemies anyways? It's sad, guys. This is just not how you fix a problem. Restock boxes? Come on, that's lazy. Massive. You need to let gamers have fun. Give us more bullets for special guns, or put it on cooldown. Like a skill. Let us use our skills more often. Why are you so scared of this? Why don't they just want us to have fun with our skills more often and speed up the killing in these missions? Why keep us in missions for an hour when I could simply log out in for an hour straight and make more loot that way, opening open world cases? Why are they stopping us from having fun in the endgame and allow us to use what we've earned faster and more often? Simply put, guys, the endgame is not fun. More of the same vulgar NPC shooting gallery room after room. And if you're not min-maxing Mathematician with styles, then missions will take even longer. The endgame is shit, and I hope they fix this to be more fun, or it's just another flop sequel with less content than the first. Please, dev, incorporate the word fun in your vocabulary. No one has even mentioned the word in the state of the game either. Like, it's a video game. We play to have fun. That should be your main concern, not balancing so that the PvP YouTubers who do all math all day long can have fun while the other gamers are just frustrated and bored. Build diversity is important, but what's the point of having different builds in the game when your only strategy is to stay behind, take cover, and shoot once in a while? Who cares if you're a tank or DPS, the strategy is always the same. I wish there was more class concentrated skills like more armor or damage reduction the closer you are to an enemy. For tanks, this would be great. You need something for players to want to go into the shooting gallery and move things around. Have a shield bash that makes NPCs ragdoll all the way back to your group so they can finish him off or something. So far from the beta, classes don't exist, and builds don't matter, because strategy is the same, no matter what build you make. Another big problem is the scaling of enemy health when playing 3 or 4 players. The devs thought that it would be smart to just have health of enemies scale up like 4 times or something. This is not how you scale up, guys. What this does is if we split up and go in different ways or flank and end up one-on-one with an enemy, they will wreck us. Or they'll feel like bullet sponges because there's only 1 player shooting at an enemy that the devs thought was going to be shot at by 4 players. This is simple math, guys. It's not complicated rocket science. To fix this, all they need to do is spawn more enemies with only 5% more health per player in a squad. This will fix the scaling and will remove bullet sponge. Legendary will simply be stupid if this is the path that they go, giving enemies more health and power. It's useless. It's lazy. Oh, and another thing, after 8 months only, grass and vines don't overgrow streets like this. I understand it looks cool, but maybe the story could have taken place a few years later, so that the concept of overgrown buildings makes sense. all in all, guys, what I'm saying is that if they don't fix this, it's gonna flop. I'm telling you guys, I could just log in and out in front of a freaking crate, open that, close it all day long, and get more loot than by doing missions. They need to fix this. They need to make missions more enjoyable, more fun, and they need to make us use our skills a lot more often. These skills, every 2 or 3 minutes, it's boring. I'm stuck with a stupid gun that's just doing bullet sponge damage, and I have to wait 2 minutes to use a seeker mine that's gonna do like half the damage of half of my mags. Like, it doesn't make sense. You guys need to fix this. If you're gonna make our abilities take 2 minutes, 3 minutes to recharge, then they have to be like OP. They have to go into a room, explode, and the whole room is cleared. Something like that. Like, you gotta make it fun. You gotta make us have fun with our skills and our abilities, because as is, it's just a sugar coated shooting gallery. We're just staying behind the wall and shooting, picking off guys one after another, and our builds diversity, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the strategy, that's what it is. Just stay behind the wall and shoot at the shooting gallery. Anyways, those are my thoughts after playing the beta. I hope they fix it. And by fixing, I'm not talking about balancing. I'm talking about fun, guys. Like, let the players have fun in a mission. Make us go through a mission quicker, with more skills, and let us have fun while doing so. We played till the end game so that we could have this specialized weapon, and I used it once every 3 missions because the bullets were just not dropping. That's sad. That's not fun for me. That's not fun for anybody. I'm playing a video game to have fun. Alright? Let us have fun. Put that weapon on cooldown. Like a minute cooldown. And after a minute, we get a bullet. Every minute we get a bullet. Something like that. I don't know. But the way it is now, the end game is just going to be long and boring and the same as part 1, which nobody wants to do anymore. That's why we're buying part 2. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you drop a like and a subscribe. And to all my 55 subscribers out there, thanks for sticking around with me. Hope you enjoy my videos, and there's going to be more to come. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you around.